We're going to be loving up our digestive system today, touching on all of the major digestive organs. This is a flow that I got off one of my teachers, Bonnie Krutzer. If you have blocks handy, they will be helpful. You do not need them. Don't feel like you need to grab them if you don't have them. Maybe a blanket rolled up as well for later will be good. We are going to start in a child's pose. If you've got a blanket, you might want that underneath your knees now. We're going to make a couple of fists. Place your fists just either side of your belly button. I'm going to go knees together and then make your way down into the child's pose. You might like to rest your forehead down on your block or on the floor. So we're just applying some gentle pressure to the belly, and we'll just take about 5 breaths here. Feel free to play with the position of your hands, find something that works for you, maybe even a little wiggle around side to side. Let the shoulders be relaxed. And let your breath slow down. Slowly lifting yourself up. I love that one. I love a belly massage. Let's come and do our classic warm-up flosses. So bring your elbows down underneath your shoulders. Scoot your knees a little bit wider. Bring some weight back into the knees. Feel like you're pulling your elbows towards your knees and your knees towards the hands. Let's bring the nose forwards. Pull everything together as you slowly slip your hips back. And then we just relax to come forwards. We'll do about 5 of these, starting to warm things up. And get a sense of drawing belly button toward the spine, low ribs in. Let's go 3 more. You want to really be pulling things together. That's where the magic is. For 2. And 1. Very nice. Let's come back to center. So shoulders are above your elbows. Flip your hands over, palms face up. Squeeze those forearms together. Puff up through the back of the heart. And let's just go for a little tick-tock over one way and then the other. And bringing more weight into the knees, we'll take some pressure off the shoulders. Wonderful. Come back through center. Lift yourself all the way up to seated. Swish those legs out in front of you. You might like a block underneath your head or a blanket underneath your head as you come to lie down. We'll start with our stomach meridian. So this is in the meatiest part of the meridian, the quad. Hug your right leg to your chest, left leg up to the right leg up to the sky. Bring your left ankle on top of your right ankle. Use your left leg to smush your right leg down, right heel to bum, and then we relax to come up. And so as your left leg pushes the right leg down, your right leg will resist. We're creating a tensile force in the ankles of your 2 ankles pushing towards each other. And if you look at me, you can see I'm still moving fluidly, even though there is resistance. So we're not resisting so much that you can't move, nor are you resisting so little that you don't feel anything. We'll start to feel that right quadricep start to get quite hot, maybe a little fatigued. Let's go just 3 more. For 2. And 1. Very nice. Hug both knees to your chest. Hands behind your thighs. We're going to keep working the right leg. So rock yourself all the way up. come to hands and knees. This is where you might like to have some blocks underneath the hands, just if you've got them. We're stepping our right foot to the outside of the right hand. We're now working into the spleen meridian. So it feels like your right heel is pulling back. While you do that, you're going to slip your hips back, back, back in space. And then just relax to come forwards. Pulling the right heel back, slip, slip, slip. Relax to come forwards, about 5 of these. You might be walking your hands back a little further, make yourself comfy here. Lovely, last 2. And 1. Wonderful. As you come forwards this time, I'm just going to smush the right leg out to the right, so it's in line with the left knee. The feeling I'm getting here is that I'm pulling that right heel to center. While I'm doing that, hips are slowly, slowly slipping back in space. And relax to come forward. So now getting that inner thigh. Working liver channel. So working these meridians, Dan Kian has theorized that as we look to embryology, as we develop as little embryos, as little zygotes, our organs develop first, and then the fascial lines kind of draw out from that. So as we work these fascial lines, we are actually impacting the organ system themselves, plus the chi, the energy of that organ. Wonderful, let's lift up. Right knee next to left knee. I'm going to flip my blocks onto a flat setting, or maybe get rid of them as we find a down dog just for a moment. A little moment here to paddle out through the feet. And then we'll just decompress that leg. Right leg lifts up to the sky. Bend the knee, yawn the hip open. Keep a lot of weight in your right hand. Squeezing right heel to the bum. And just one more breath in. Let's find a pigeon pose. Right knee to right wrist. Swivel that right shin forward. Glide the left leg back. We're going to actually stay up really high here on the pigeon. So I'm bringing my blocks just to either side of my body. If you don't have blocks, just hands to the floor. Scooch that left knee in. So you can see I'm actually really high up off the floor. I'm plugging both of my shin bones down to the mat. Blocks are just there for very light balance, or you might even have your hands at your low back. Imagining your torso is like a plank of wood, so that as we hinge forward, your torso comes parallel to the floor. And as you push into the shins, you're lifting up. We'll do about 5 of these. So hands either lightly to floor or to low back. And it's the pushing of the forearms down that allows us to get this movement. We're now working into our gallbladder channel. Lovely. Last 3 here. You know, it's a strong one. Last 2. And 1. Ooh, la la la, I'm gonna slip back into my regular pigeon, collapse down to the right, sweep that left leg forwards. And we're gonna go back to the top, left leg now. Coming onto your back, interlace hands behind the left leg, keep your hands there. Your right leg will come up on top, right leg is smushing, left leg down, left heel comes to your bum, relax to lift up. Resist as you lower, relax to lift. I don't know if you can see, but I've got my right knee really kind of moving out to the side. I find that that is most comfortable. You can see me better from this angle. Yeah. Let's do a few more of these. Smush, smush, smush. Starting to feel that left quadricep lighting up, stomach channel. Wonderful, last one. Excellent, knees to chest. Rock yourself up to seated. Roll to those hands and knees. Hands can be on the floor or on blocks, whatever feels best for you. Left foot to the outside of your left hand. So we're working the medial hamstring. Feel like you're dragging your left heel to the back of the mat as we slip the hips back in space. And then relax to come forwards. Feel free to really take your time with this, especially as you go back. It's a slow movement back. Paying attention to the quality of the tissue in that medial hamstring along that spleen channel. Check in with your breath. Let's go 3 more. 2. And 1. Excellent work. I'm going to flip my blocks onto a flatter setting. Smush left leg out to the left. So it's in line with the right knee. I've got my left heel squeezing in as the hips slip back, back, back in space. Relax to come forwards. Back onto the liver channel. The important ingredient here is that you are engaging the muscle while you lengthen. So we're not just moving back and forth. There's an engagement, there's a pulling of left heel towards the center of the mat. So we're switching on the adductors while we lengthen them. That's what's going to help us access and change our fascia. Last one. Love your work. Come back through center. Blocks on a flat setting or get rid of them. Let's sweep that left leg up into a 3-legged dog. Bend the knee and yawn the hip open. Squeezing left heel towards your bum. Lift that left heel high, left knee high to the sky. 1 more breath in. Pigeon pose, left knee, left wrist. Stay up nice and high. So I've just dropped my right knee down. I'm way up off the floor. My 2 shins are pressing down. Hands are just very lightly on your blocks, on your floor, or at your low back. And we'll start those hinges. Hinge yourself down, torso parallel to floor. Press into the shins to lift back up. A little squeeze of the right glute can be helpful here. And where you will most likely be feeling this the most is through that left bum cheek, through the gallbladder meridian channel. Make sure your legs are taking the weight, so you can use hands on floor or blocks, but make sure it's just very light. I've just got a few fingers there. Let's go 3 more. For 2. Last one. Wonderful work. I'm going to slide right back into that regular pigeon shape. Drop down to the left bum cheek and sweep the right leg forwards. We're now moving onto our small intestine. So if you've got a block or a blanket, feel free to sit up on that. We're going to come into a little bit of a squat here. Hands to prayer, elbows press into the knees. The knees are going to start pushing into the elbows. The elbows are resisting as we bring those elbows together, and then just relax to go back out. So small intestine channel, back of the shoulders. I didn't make it up. Make yourself comfy here. So if sitting on something doesn't feel right, you can get rid of it. It's a resist and squeeze as you come to center. So you can do that nice and slowly, and then just relax to lower back out. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And relax. And we can start to add a little more here by arching the spine. So as you squeeze in, draw your chin to your chest, puff up through the back of your heart. And then relax to come back out. Last few here. And last one. Amazing work. Lower it down. Give the shoulders a little roll back and forth. Let's come back into a hands and knees position. And then you're going to step your right foot forward, so you're in a low lunge. We're going to lift up. Your left elbow is coming to the outer edge of your right knee. Right hand is helper hand. Come and place that on top of your wrist. We're going to act like a crank. So your right hand is pulling your left hand towards your left hip. And then we relax to go back out. I've got my hand over the wrist so that I'm not compromising the joints. Blankie under the knee might feel comfortable. Little large intestine release here. Let's go just 3 more. We resist as we bring the hand towards the hip. Relax to release. Last 2. And last 1. Wonderful. Lift up. Roll those shoulders back. Swap sides over. Right elbow, outer edge of left leg. Your left hand is your helper hand. Your left hand is going to be pulling your right hand towards your hip. Relax to release. With the resistance, you'll be feeling that similarly over the back of your shoulder. Stay with your breath. Keep it steady. Let's go 3 more. 2. And 1. Very nice. Let's release. Ooh, come to sit back on your heels. How are you feeling? We're going to go back to that belly massage to wrap it all up. So this might be a nice time if you've got a rolled up blanket or even some cushions to lay them across the mat and lay down onto those props. And feel free to really take your time there. Hit pause, spend 5 minutes there if you can, or whatever time you've got. If you're with me, we'll just finish with a few breaths. Fists, either side of your belly button. I've got knees together, maybe something underneath your forehead if you need that support. And we're coming back into our child's pose for about five good breaths. Let the shoulders relax. Let the jaw relax. Okay, my love, you take your sweet time there. Rest as much as you need to. Belly massage, lie down, do whatever you need. I hope that felt really lovely. Big journey around the digestive system. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here.